Now, the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister All right, for some reason, just a little bit of technicality right there, but I should bring it again to you. Now, President Bola Tinubu will soon transmit a reworked whistleblowing bill to the National Assembly for legislative action. Now, Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister for the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, said on Wednesday. Well, the minister said the federal government has recovered. This must be a lot. Now, let me just count it to be sure, so I don't give you a wrong. Okay, it should start with the billions now. 19,178,375.85 naira. All right, that would be, and as well as 609,083. Okay, 609,083,391 US dollars, and as well as 5,494,734 euros since the introduction of the whistleblowing policy. All of these monies recovered. They're recovered. All right, that's a lot though. Well, since the introduction of the whistleblowing policy in 2017, now the Nigeria Communications Commission, NCC, says it has directed all mobile network operators, MNOs, to complete the mandatory verification and linkage of SIMs to NINs by September 14, 2024. September 14, 2024. September 14, 2024. And I'm saying it so you don't say, I didn't hear it. Oh, they didn't tell us. This was disclosed in a statement signed by Mr. Ruben Moka, Director of Public Affairs at NCC on Wednesday. So flooding has so far killed a total of 179 persons in 15 states and displaced 208,655 others in 22 states within this year alone. Now, the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has said that, giving us that figure, giving us this report. The agency, which disclosed this in its 2024 flood updates released on Wednesday, also said 107,652 hectares of farmland and 80,049 houses were also destroyed. All right. Members of the proscribed Islamic movement in Nigeria, IMN, better known as Shiites, have accused the police of killing 4 of their members and taking their corpses away during last Sunday's clash around the Wuse market in Abuja. IMN's Secretary of Academic Forum, they have a Secretary of Academic Forum? They still do that? Okay. Well, his name is Ibrahim Abdullahi Musa, who denied the allegation of killing. The police said that 3 of their members were killed at the Wuse market area, while the 4th person was killed in the Mabushi axis. All right, 2 persons now lost their lives on Tuesday when a truck driving against traffic collided with another truck along the Shagamu-Benin Expressway in Ogun State. Now, a traffic official privy to the incident said on Wednesday that one of the victims was driving the opposite direction of the expressway at top speed when his vehicle collided with an oncoming vehicle, causing his death and another person. Now, do you see that? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like some of these guys that do these things, seems as though they see death. Death is calling them, come. But my point is, even if you're going to take your life in a tragic accident, why take it someone else along with you? Why not just go yourself, all right? Because you're determined to just go. You want to leave this world, right? Anyways, now the Lagos State Police Command has rescued a 25-year-old man who was abducted on Tuesday in the Okemoro, Ishashi area of the state. It was learned on Wednesday that 3 suspects identified as Idem Chuks, Oluwatobi Adeniji, and Emmanuel Iberi were arrested by officers of the Ishashi Police Division in connection with the crime. Okay, now the National Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Osun State Command on Wednesday said it has commenced a probe into the circumstances surrounding the abduction of a 5-month-old baby on a farm in Agbaye town. The security agency said the child was laid under a tree while the mother picked firewood nearby, but by the time she returned to the spot where the child was laid, she could not find her. Okay, that's a sad one. But now let's look at this one now, just before we look at the front page. 16 persons were burnt to death. Oh no. In an auto crash at Ajue community along the Ore Ondo Highway, Ondo State. It was gathered on Wednesday that 3 other persons were seriously injured, while 2 others reportedly escaped unhurt. All right, that's tragic enough. But now let's get into the front page of Nigerian newspapers and bring it to you what it says. I see quite a number of them. And looking at the Guardian newspaper now, the big story, NIN, SIM linkage and national security. Page 6 is carrying this big story now. Fresh anxiety as federal government disconnects 50 million unlinked SIMs. September 14. Fresh anxiety as federal government disconnects 50 million unlinked SIMs. September 14. Page 6 carrying that big story now. To this one right here, it says, concerns as Abuja photographer spends 10 months in detention over intentional insult. Intentional insult, and he's spending 10 months. Oh, 10 months, 10 good months, 10 whole good months in detention. All right. Page 8 is carrying that story. Reps member warns Lagos LP against the illegal Congress. Others. All right. News page 5 is carrying that story now. I should see news page 6 following themselves back to back. PDP crisis, but George advises Atiku to contest presidency in 2031 at age of 85. Are you serious? Did I read that correctly? Okay, I should bring it again to you. PDP crisis, Bode George advises Atiku to contest presidency in 2031 at 85. All right. Page 6 carrying the story. Now to page 7, Afenifere seeks regional NYC Enforcement of Terrorism Prohibition Act, and this one here says, Criminal Justice Act ineffective 7 years after NBA laments. And page 5, looking popular by the way, is carrying that one. This one here says, beyond the facade, unveiling violence in Nigeria's peaceful presidential elections, and you would find that one on page 4. Kaduna Bauchi order residents to vacate flood-prone areas. That story now, serious as it is, page 29 is heralding it. And to the base, you would find this one on page 15. Currency in circulation hits 4 trillion naira, defies CBN's monetary tightening measures. And still at the base, this one on page 2, it says NLC threatens indefinite strike as Ajero honors police invitation. All right, that seems to be all with the Guardian newspaper this morning, right? And now away from the Guardian, the Daily Trust newspaper, flooding kills over 170 in 15 states. All right, it's got 3 riders to it. 107,652 hectares of farmland, 80,049 houses destroyed. Another rider, NEMA, warns of severe incidents in October. All right, and the last one to that big story would be Tinubu urges speedy action on environmental concerns. Page 4, I said it before, I'm saying it again, is surrounding this big story on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper, just underneath or below the Daily Trust newspaper banner now, and precisely on page 5, kidney harvest. The federal government suspends doctor accused in the newspaper, in Daily Trust reports actually. And seeing this one here now, NCC set September 14 as final deadline for SIM NIN linkage. You would find that one on page 39, and to this one here on page 8. All right, fresh diphtheria outbreak claims 40 lives in Kano. Fresh diphtheria outbreak claims 40 lives in Kano. And this one says, contract scams, Kano governor orders closure of MDA's accounts. All right, page 6 is carrying that story now. From page 6 to page 21, Abuja, house-serving naval officer killed man, stole his Jeep. Okay, and to this one here on page 2, it says, strike FG ASU to reconvene September the 6th. All right. All right, they shifting doomsday. Keep shifting doomsday every now and then. Knock on needs systemic reforms. Presidency is saying that one now on page 8. You would find that story. And away from the Daily Trust newspaper, as Daily Trust says, I'm done. Let's get on to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. If you're listening already and you're asking yourself, which station is this? First off, let me tell you that this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. And yes, we are looking at the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. We call the segments the pages. And to also bring to your audiovisual consciousness the fact that we are not just a radio station, we are an institution, right? And you can join us now as we talk the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. What's going on the front page at this point in time? The big story: Nigerians perplexed under Tinubu's government. Afenifere saying that one now. Page 4 is carrying that story. It's got a couple of writers following. Let's get it. Let's get you into it. Laments crippling hunger, runaway inflation, unremitting insecurity. All right, another one. Faults profligate waste of resources. The third writer raised alarm over harassment of media. And the last writer to that big story would be reiterates call for implementation of Orosaye report. Okay. And but if you also recall, the Femi Gbajabiamila, right, had come out saying that, look, as it stands right now, we don't have a date for the looking into of the implementation or the reworking of the Orosaye report. So, Afenifere, you might just be on your own on that one, because the government is saying, well, we don't have that time just yet. We don't know the date. We don't know when, but just keep your fingers crossed, right? That's what they're saying. But I see this one here now on page 6. 4 Nigerians jailed for forging more than 2,000 marriage documents for Nigerians in UK. Talk about talent used in a very, very criminal way. But then to this one here now, page 6. Police arrest naval officer for killing ex-naval chief's son in Abuja. Okay, that's something good. Give it to the police. Alrighty. 16 burned to death in Ore Benin Expressway. Page 6. Page 6, carrying that awful story. NLC to storm police headquarters with Ajero. Okay, it's got one writer to it now. Workers directed to proceed on indefinite strike if he is detained. Page 19 is carrying that story now. All right, this one says, what Adeleke is doing in power sector, digital economy, others. Spokesperson is making that known. All right, you want to know what he's doing? That should be the Osun State governor. Right, page 13, you would find that story now. To page 5 now, or page 3, I beg your pardon, now to page... Okay, that was 13. Sorry. Page 15 now is saying federal government to give legal backing to whistleblowing policy. Adun says, Minister of Finance, okay, is saying that one. And to this one here, page 19, this one says, make laws to give effect to Supreme Court's judgment on local government financial autonomy. Izinyan tells National Assembly. All right. Okay. Just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now, talking about the height of it, the banner, the heights, the apogee, the zenith, the top, the peak. How do you want to call it? Call it any ways that you want to call it. All right. We see this one on page 30. Federal government ASU meet to reconvene September 6th. As one writer follows, agree on modalities to address lecturers' demands. Okay, so they agree on a modality that's going to address lecturers' demand. Is that why they're shifting it or saying that we're going to reconvene September 6th? You might as well want to go see that. Now to this one now, page 16 is going to be the last one that I'll be bringing to you from the Nigerian Tribune. NCC uncovers individuals possessing over 100,000 SIM cards. 100,000 SIM cards. Oh, that's scary. And it's got one writer. Sets September 14 as final deadline for NIN-SIM linkage. Okay. And are we still seeing the Vanguard newspaper or the Nation newspaper now? All right, the Nation newspaper it is then. The big story on the front page, police officer, 19 others held for terrorism. Okay. There's a lot of unraveling going on. It's got one writer to it. How ASP, other suspects, abet Boko Haram bandits, a swap by DIA. Oh. Page 2 now is carrying that story. Just above the Nation newspaper banner now, you will see this one. Ajero NLC direct members to converge on police commands. Page 3 is carrying that story from page 3 to page 2. So -1 from 3, you get page 2. I guess that's why they're following themselves back to back. Foreign investors pump 800 billion naira into breweries subsector. Foreign investors pump 800 billion naira into breweries subsector. Page 2. Okay, to another page 2, looking popular if you would add. Atiku should wait till 2031 to run, says Bode George. Okay. And the last one that I'm bringing to you from the Nation newspaper, why Hajj Commission must be reformed by presidency. All right. Page 2 is carrying that one now. And you should find the matters that concern Edo 2024. That one, of course, is on page 5. And on that note, we say bye-bye to the Nation newspaper, as the Vanguard is having a guard stand by the van. Guess that's why they call it a Vanguard. And it's saying, UD, it's time to read me. The big story now, WASE. That's talking about the West African Senior School Certificate Examination. Lord have mercy. I still remember these. National Assembly wades into age controversy. This is something, right? All right, page 5 is carrying that story now. It's got a couple of writers to it. It's a cake, Atiku says. Says federal government acting like military regime. Another writer, federal government's declaration unacceptable. Draconian CSOs saying that it will lead to capital flight. Don is saying that. Which Don? Is it UD Don or some other Don? You want to go see that? I believe. And this one says we'll subject it to public hearing. Senate. Oh, Senate now saying, okay, public hearing is the way to go on this matter. And the last one, we haven't been briefed on the matter. Are you serious now? Guess who's saying this? Reps. Oh, come on. We haven't been briefed on the matter? And the matter is already sanctioned by the federal government? Are you serious? Anyways, you would find out these stories very, very, very intriguing. And it is found on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. Just above the Vanguard newspaper banner now, the heights that peak, the apogee of it. Energy crisis. Marketers seek diesel price reduction to 700 naira to a litre. Page 20 carrying the story. NCC gives September 14 final deadline for NIN SIM linkage compliance. Page 23 and to page 10. Insecurity. Bandits, kidnappers, others should be exterminated. Tinubu is saying that one now. And to page 8, still at the height of the Vanguard newspaper now. Alleged terrorism financing. NLC president honors public police invitation today. All right, I should take that again. Alleged terrorism financing. NLC president honors police invitation today. All right, but there's a huge mobilization right there. How many NLC? How many affiliates? That's about 84 assembled. Oh, solidarity. Strong solidarity. All right, but page 9 now. Let's see this one. Nigeria. Interpol arrest over 300 members of Black Axe criminal group. Okay. And to this one now, page 9 as well. Oh, looking popular now. South African billionaire Johan Rupert overtakes Dangote as Africa's richest man. Okay, so Dangote has taken the second seat as Johan Rupert has overtaken. He's on the first seat now as the Africa's richest man. And he is a South African billionaire. All right. And that will be all for the Vanguard newspaper. We have space for one more. Okay, so the Punch newspaper, I'm going to bring to your audiovisual consciousness. You want to see all of these dailies. You've not had the time, the opportunity to do so. You'll be like, okay, I'm not an early bird. Yes, you can get across social media platforms, precisely YouTube. Subscribe at Eagles FM Abuja, and you will see the front pages, displayed right in front of you, as well as the national television that we are hosting on Facebook, on our Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja. Give us a like, give us a following. You would indeed see what it is that I'm talking about. The Punch newspaper, NLC plans mass procession as Ajero honors police invitation today. Page 12 to page 29. Atiku Bode George disagree over 2027 presidential ambition. Alrighty. And now the big story. Government plans evacuation camps as Flood hits 28 states. Page 2, carrying this big story now, it's got just one writer to it. Flooding affects 133 local governments, 526,703 persons. Tinubu promises aid. All right? And that will be all with the Punch newspaper this morning. That being said, okay, putting my hands together right there and getting set to hear from you. This would be that time for you to put that call through and speak to us, talk to us, speak with us, engage with us. Let's engage together. Let's share good time and talk about these issues. And I really want to know what you think, because I mean, if we bring all of these on the front page and we don't also get to know what's on your mind, it doesn't allow for us to indeed be sure that we are really committed to being a part of the process of development and growth for our dear country, Nigeria. And that is a fact. And seriously, we have to talk the talk, but also do the talk in our own respective little ways, and urge the federal government and government agencies and institutions, as well as the private sector, whoever is inclined to, to do the needful, because there is a huge need for us to do the needful if we must safeguard our democracy, if we must continually see each other as our brothers keepers, because yes, we are brothers, in this country called Nigeria, even though sometimes the reality doesn't really seem like it. Well, the number would now be 0908-766-8888. Taking it again, this time slower. 0908-766-8888. Right. And the WhatsApp portal number where you can send your WhatsApp message to, a voice note to, would be 0909-705-4450. Yeah, 0909-705-4450. Taking the call already. Hello and good morning.
Morning, Ego FM.
Good morning to you, please.
Okwishimano, I greet you. I greet all listeners.
All right, Okwi. This ride will not take you anywhere. Please don't call here anymore. Call elsewhere. Please, Okwi, respect yourself. I'm just saying this to you, please. All right, respect yourself. You don't have to be here to bring your voice in. I mean, do you understand? All right, I know you're listening, all right? But anyways, we're still having that conversation, and yes, let's get into it. Hello and good morning.
Morning, UD.
Yes, please. Good morning to you, Moses.
It's Mosey.
Moses, welcome. Yes, Moses, welcome. Where are you calling from, though?
I'm coming from Suleja.
Awesome, Suleja. Moses, let's hear your thoughts. Oh, lovely.
I hope the key has been given to you this morning.
Awesome, I tell you. Awesome, always. Thank you for the suggestion, because it's working. Right.
I want to please advise, you could have listened to him. Maybe he wants to apologize.
Okay.
So you could have allowed him to speak. If it's the issue of apology,
yeah.
You could have allowed him to speak.
Okay, Moses, I don't mean to cut in, right? With the level it has gone to, he should send a message on WhatsApp first. I already told him what to do. Send a message on WhatsApp. They'll look into it, and then we'll give him a feedback. If not, he should leave it.
So, God bless you.
Thank you, please.
Yeah. The NLC president is to present himself before the security agents for the allegations against him. I think that is a good one. Yeah. It's not like Yaya Bello that is still running. That they are making on to him. So when there is an allegation against you, you should present yourself to defend yourself. It's a good one. It's a good one. So we say that the thing will be sorted out peacefully.
Okay.
Then another thing again is this president whistleblower bills rewards to the House by the president, sending a bill for the House to consider on it. Well, the issue of whistleblower, I think it shouldn't be a political whistleblower, where some persons, many people enter into challenge during that time, when there was a whistleblower that they said there's going to be reward for such people, and before you know it, you become victim. So I believe that it should not be a political deal, where you sideline some others, then you hold some people to ransom. So let it be a faithful and sincere whistleblower bill that they can take it effectively. Then finally, the issue of SIM registration deadline. UD, we have done registration. Many Nigerians have done registration, but what was the impact? I think the essence of this registration is to make sure that they track those terrorists, armed bandits. I believe that is the essence. But up to date, they communicate. They send money to those people in the bush. How dare can this security follow up and get this? So I believe that it should not just be a massive registration with deadline without effect. Thank you, Judy.
Right.
The Lord will bless you.
Thank you so much, Moses. Though appreciate all the way from Suleja, Niger State. I think you should deserve this. You deserve it, trust me. Calling outside the shores, outside, the state of Abuja, the FCT, that's talking about the state capital where we are strongly domiciled. It's not an easy thing, trust me. I understand that. And we appreciate you beyond measure. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, please. Yes.
My name is Chinonso.
All right, Chinonso, all the way from Suleja. Feels good. Thank you. Talk to us.
I want to talk about this legislation.
Yes, please.
Last week, sometime last year, I can remember, they had a separate plan of the taking legislation. Earlier this year, they did that. See, there's just something really drama. You understand? The essence of the whole legislation and whatever, to me, has not been achieved.
Okay.
You see, this is security. If I remember correctly, if they call somebody, if they not somebody and they call with Nigerian line, if that MTN, any line at all, you take that line to this telecommunication, they will track the number.
Okay.
But that has not been achieved. So what is the essence of talking people, disconnecting people, asking people to go and to go to the offices of this telecommunication provider? So every morning, I remember early morning, 5 a.m., I will go there and I will stand to 11 a.m. for them to, when we finally got to my turn, what happened? One or two things, they restored my rank. And now again, they want to stop some people up again. See, if you think in this country, if we should stop today, some people will go hungry. But I know that this federal government really wants to stop it. They know what to do. Thank you very much.
All right, if the federal government wants to really do things, they know what to do and stop putting us through unnecessary stress. So you're also calling from Suleja, that will be Niger State. Appreciate. Right, that's right. Yes. We're still having a conversation, yes, right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. And just to let you in on the fact that, we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on. And we do this and we say it on strong authority, yes, because we have the bragging right. And yes, why? Because you gave us that bragging right. Well, we should go pay some bills. I'll be right back just to take a little bit breather at this moment, at this point in time. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Get the desired clients for your business and service and get your phones buzzing. From the 1st of September to the 31st of December, you can advertise and reach a large audience with the Eagles FM Ember Months package. Advertise on any of our platforms and get a whopping 30% discount. That's right, 30% discount. For more information, please call 080 5919 8658 or 081 5791 7278. The Eagles FM 102.3 FM Ember package is a sure way to getting a wider clientele for your business and service.
Eagle.
From Milky Way to Earth, everywhere there's internet, you can connect with Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Log on to our website, www.eaglesfm.com. Follow and engage with us now on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok at Eagles FM Abuja, Instagram at Eagles FM 1023. Download our apps on your Android and iOS stores. Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you
Alrighty, it is 37 minutes gone past the hour 7 on the AM side. Yes, it is a Thursday. Yes, it is a TGIT. Okay, that didn't sound rightly, yeah? But anyways, every day is a special day right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. The 29th day in the month of August 2024. Still taking your thoughts. Hello and good morning.
It's a passenger.
Oh, a passenger from
Barrister.
Omale, yeah?
Good morning.
A passenger, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lapai,
Lapai, okay.
Niger State.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, welcome
Yes.
aboard.
Thank you. Barrister,
Yes, please.
Bode George need to be expelled in PDP. I am telling the PDP who has been eating from the PDP. We are just supporters of the PDP. Let me tell you, Bode George, in 2023, in 2019, he was telling about President Muhammadu Buhari. In 2023, he said Bola Tinubu has no certificate. Anybody that knew that Mr. President has a friend that finished from the same school, he brought out that certificate now. He said he will give millions of naira that Tinubu has no certificate. Anybody that disagree on him, he should go and search. Where is it today? He said when Tinubu win election, he will go out of this country. Atiku is our presidential candidate, if God willing, 2027. Why? Because Atiku is the only one. See, sir, let me tell you about Atiku Abubakar. You can only hate Atiku Abubakar, but you don't care whether you abuse him, whether you say any other things to him. He will not say, he will not reply you. See the level of maturity that a human being like Atiku, with all insult that everybody will come insult to, wicked insult to, everybody insult to, we will not talk anything. What is there in the mind is to better Nigeria. I have bet you, Obasanjo, 30-something years old, I am telling you, Atiku, me that are just talking, I don't know Atiku. I am living in a community that Atiku stand like the former general Ibrahim Babangida, the former general Sani Abacha, who said yes should stand yes, who said no should stand no.
Okay,
Not on this caricature presidency that will come up every day. Sir, Atiku is the
All right, Abasanjo,
that
that's loud enough.
Nigeria
I get that.
Great things to be.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Abasanjo. Well, Abasanjo, yeah, that's some your thoughts right there. But yeah, as much as you made that statement, I think Bode George actually made that statement in 2021. Precisely, that will be August, of 2021, where he made or he alleged that former Lagos State governor and, of course, the national leader at the time of the APC, is talking about the current president, talking about Baba Bola Ahmed Tinubu, had no certificate. Well, look where that brought us. Anyways, I got that, Obasanjo. Well, we still know that you have the WhatsApp portal number open at your disposal, so you can as well let me in with your voice notes, let me in with your WhatsApp message, let me in with your text message, and I'll do the needful to reading through and bringing your thoughts right here, heralding it so that the entire world gets to hear, knowing fully well that we are not just, because we are in Abuja, Nigeria, does not mean that we are not listened to outside the shores of Nigeria. Yes, we are. Okay, the numbers once again would be 0908-766-8888, right? Again, 0908-766-8888. I'll tell you the WhatsApp portal number after taking this call. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning, Lydia.
Yes, good morning, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Suleiman, calling from Dubai.
All right, Solomon, the wise one, all the way from Dubai. Let's talk.
I'm a first caller.
First-time caller, Solomon. That's right. Welcome aboard, Solomon. Let's get into it.
Yeah, good work. I don't have much to say. I only want to tell you that please don't allow somebody to be using your radio station as an advertisement for presidential election.
Understood. I get that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Solomon. Thank you. Right. That's a tough call, but a right call. Thank you, Solomon, for that one. Yes. Oh, you already heard it. Do I have to say anything anymore? But yeah, I mean, sometimes if one also has a feeling, a concern about what candidate they want, yeah, they also get to talk about it because we are humans and we always take sides. It's just how we are naturally. But yes, it's a tough call, it's the right call, and thank you, Solomon. But yeah, let's still get into some of these issues. I mean, I should also bring you up to speed with the fact that a recent survey has been conducted by the Research and Documents Department of Prisoners, the Rehabilitation and Welfare Action. They call themselves the PRAWA, right? They've revealed that an overwhelming majority of Nigerians believe that a right to protest is essential for a functioning society. Well, according to PRAWA report, the right to protest is very important for a functioning society. A large majority, 72%, believe that the right to protest is very, very important, while 16.66% consider it important. Okay, right? So that's what's going on with that. But we should also let you in on the fact that in Edo State, just before we go to Edo State, there's been an attempt by the shipping arm of the Nigeria Liquefied Natural Gas, NLNG, to saying as to why we use gas to power vessels. So they are trying to explain that. And they've said that the protection of the environment and the move to emit less gas is the reason for the use of gas to fuel its vehicles. That's talking about the management of the shipping arm of the Nigerian Liquefied Natural Gas. Yeah? And so that's something going on right there. Well, speaking at the Association Maritime Journalists of Nigeria, I'm John, Managing Director of NLNG Shipping Management Limited, NSML, Mr. Ahmed Abdul Kadir, said that preservation and protection of the environment was a key factor in the move to power NLNG vessels. He also added that the company adheres to regulation of the International Maritime Organization, as the IMO, taking the school. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, please. Good morning.
This is
Prince James.
Prince Ike.
Prince Ike, okay. Prince Ike. Prince Ike.
Well done.
Please, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Kanima as usual.
All right, let's get into it.
It's quite unfortunate that Nigerian people, we're experiencing a lot of things that is very, very inimical to the society, to the human being in the society. And after all, these people who are in the peripheral of authority, and also in the political echelon and political position, are not feeling the impact that we are feeling. Why am I saying so? What type of accusation that have been raised against a man who stood for truth, a man who said that things must be well? I'm talking about the president of Nigeria Labour Congress, in the person of Joe Ajiro, that is a charge of terrorism and also unconstitutional activity to this type of government. No. Are we not in a democratic setting whereby they say that democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people? Why is it that the people have hijacked this type of government that is, universally being inclined, being postulated, that, it has come to become government of the elites, by the elites, for the elites? So, which means they don't want, citizens of this country to talk. I get me. They can never do without, the citizens. The poor people can never do without the rich people. Why the rich people can never do without the poor people? After all, there is a wonderful postulation being, elucidated or being expatiated or being, elaborated by Karl Marx. He said that towards every epoch, there must be a history of class struggle, because the society has been divided into two incomparable and also irreconcilable divisions, categories, and also classes. Classes that have and classes that does not have. Classes who are the poor and classes who are the rich. Classes who are the bourgeoisie and classes who are protected, or the peasant farmers. Classes who are educated and classes who are not educated. Classes who are governors and classes who are being governed. You can never at all, compare these two classes to join together.
All right.
Please, we will need a good government, a wonderful government that can, it can be hacking to the yearning of the masses, people that are being led, the subject. What is this now? According to Martin Luther King Jr., we are not what? I'm not, concerned over
All right, Prince Ike.
politics or power that, produces power. But,
Okay.
Politics that produces oneness, tranquility, harmony, goodness, good governance, equal education, good education, quality education, and
All right, Prince Ike, let's
have a blessed day.
please, thank you, Prince Ike. All righty, Prince Ike would have gone on and on. Prince Ike always has, quite a number, to, talk about. But yes, the angles that he also comes at it, very, very valid. But you know that the WhatsApp portal is open for you, where you can indeed let us into your thoughts. I said that before. I'm saying it again for reiteration purpose, so that you don't get to miss out in any way, right, in the discourse as we still talking the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. Let's go see what exactly is going on with the WhatsApp portal now, and we will indeed get back if we have the time for a voice, call conversation. But yeah, I see the WhatsApp portal now. I see quite a number of messages. Well, let's just go take this one now. Good morning, Daniel. Keep up the good work. I'm listening from Nasarawa State. Feels good. That's right, all the way from Nasarawa State. Some of the issues, such as our former President Buhari and Tinubu not having certificate, and even some governors and former governors have been taken to court on several occasions. But because the judiciary is rotten, no justice has been done. No justice has been done, okay? Until judges who fear God take over our judiciary, we'll continue to hear such cases without anyone paying for it. Lastly, look at the little girl that was accused of forging JAMB result. Many people called her out for punishment. I don't remember that story or talking about that story. But anyways, okay, I remember that story. I get that. I see the connection. Turkin Bihundu right there from Nasarawa State. Thank you. And to this one here, coming from Abbas, it says, good morning, Sir UD. Good morning to you too. It says, concerning oil marketers and fuel prices hike, why has the government not come up to clearing the air concerning discriminated pricings in Nigeria? Filling stations across the nation are selling what they like. For some, 700 naira. For others, 1,000 naira. Yet, the NNPCL is not doing anything about it. I'm still crying out to the president, please, appoint a substantive petroleum minister to oversee the NNPCL. Thanks, he says. Abbas is reporting from Dutse. All right, Abbas, thank you for your thoughts right there. But I should also engage you and let you in on the fact that the Nigerian government has set a final deadline of September 14 for all mobile phones users to link their phone numbers, SIMs, to their national identity number, NINs, all right? Now, in simple terms, this means that you need to register your phone number with your national ID number. If you've done that already, you need to also go to your phone service provider, whatever the name of the service provider may be, and update your details before September 14. Now, if you don't do this, your phone number might be disconnected. Well, so this is a government security or government requirement to ensure security and accountability. Okay, so that is that for that. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just get with we're still with the WhatsApp now, but let's see how we can take one or two calls as time is still in our hands. We could still take one or two calls, but just letting you know that the number would be 0908-766-8888, right? The number would be 0908-766-8888. Hello and good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning to you, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Sorry? Hello?
Good morning, sir.
You might want to turn down the volume on your radio set, please. Do it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
from Suleja State.
Sorry?
Mohammed from Suleja State.
All right, Mohammed from Suleja Niger State. All right, Mohammed, please, move away from your radio. I just said the same thing and you're doing it again.
Okay.
Please, move away from it. Move away. I can still hear myself, Mohammed.
The radio is off.
It's off?
Yes,
All right,
sir.
okay. Go ahead, Mohammed.
Good morning. I just sir.
All right, Mohammed, I don't think that call was destined to be here. Well, I think this will be my cue to get on with the WhatsApp portal at this point in time. Let's go take your voice notes and hear from you already. And just before that, the National Assembly of Nigeria, NAS, has intervened in the controversy surrounding the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, WASE. The examination body, West African Examination Council, WAEC, recently released the 2024 WASE results, withholding 215,267 results due to examination malpractice. However, the specifics of NASA's involvement in the controversy are very much unclear. Alrighty. Okay, so let's see this one here. I see a message from Triple D. I understand, I believe. Yes, let's go take this one now.
Good morning, Mr. Ayudi. I celebrate you. I celebrate Nigerians. The man with the golden voice. My name is Triple D from Waru.
That's right.
Well, on the issue of SIM link deadline, we don't have a system at all. Some of us has registered this line. Yet, if they want to come up, they will just cut us off again. Please, they should do the needful, please, so that we'll know where we are. Well, on the issue of NLC President Joe Ajero, he should kindly honor the invitation so that Nigerians will know where we are, because there is a lot of distraction. It's like we are deviating from the real challenges, issues facing Nigerians. So I pray that will come to an end so that we'll face our normal business. God bless Nigeria, and Nigeria will get it right one day. Good morning.
All right, God bless Nigeria, and Nigeria will get it rightly one day, he says. Taking yet another one now.
Good morning, Udok. This is Alami from Abu Legislative Quarters. On Joe Ajero, I've said it 1,000 times. You should stop the explanation. If he's not guilty, he was merely invited for questioning. So all of this whipping up of emotions, lamenting, try to arouse the emotion of, the ignorant Nigerians who always raising through their emotions. It will not work. The police were very professional with their involvement so far. The secretariat was searched. They found incriminating documents. And then he was invited. They didn't go to his house to boggle him. They sent an invitation to him, and he's also entitled to a lawyer to go with his lawyer. So why is he lamenting? Joe Ajero is a nobody. He's a Nigerian like me. Remove the NLC president. He's an ordinary citizen. He's not above the law. So he should stop, gratifying himself and start. He should be a responsible citizen for once. All of this dilly-dally from him, suggesting 100% that he's guilty as charged. If you're not guilty, what are you scared of? Go there and, clear your name and come back and stop lamenting and stop whipping up emotions. It won't help you. Thank you so much.
All right, Alamin right there saying, if you are indeed one with a clean hands, what is all this mobilization for? All right, just go there and just, have that chit-chat. And if indeed nothing is wrong and nothing will be wrong, you come back, right? But yeah, George Ajero is nobody. Come on, Alamin. This is an NLC, president. Well, if you say he's nobody, well, I am somebody. You are somebody, Alamin. Everybody is a somebody. I think we should also begin to rephrase from that mentality that tells us that, okay, we're just ordinary citizens. I'm not an ordinary citizen. No, I'm not, because I decide what gets to happen in my dear country, Nigeria. Seriously, I'm at the place of decision. I don't care if the system is, working not in line with the power that I carry, with my, voting card and my choice of a candidate. I don't care. At least if they counted, it will be one person off the list. So I'd vote whoever I want, because it's my civil responsibility. And I've got the power. I keep saying, look, the power is in the people, man. And politics is what we address. Yeah? So know that you are somebody, right? But yeah, NLC president, indeed. If you also look at it on the flip side, look, all of these mobilizations, some would say is a precautionary measure, but others would also come from the place of what is so precautionary about it. Come on, you've just been invited. You've been invited, right? And something as serious as terrorism financing, That's not something you sweep under the carpet. Trust me, it's not something you sweep under the carpet, regardless of who the person is, right? Well then, thanks once again, Alamin. Let's go hear it for Honorable Edwards, as he also gives his thoughts.
So, good morning.
Good
my
morning
name is
to you.
Honorable Edward Funapo.
Yes, please.
Some countries are rejecting, age based on the fact that what do you have a father? You have a father for you to take care of the father. Your father will be old. You take over from him. Are we from Cameroon that someone will be contesting at the age of 90 something? If you are 80 something, add another 4 years. That is how many years? If this country is in order like other countries, we can welcome such idea. So I am supporting what Mr. Bodejo says.
Okay.
Enough is enough. Let's look for a young and vibrant person who can. Doesn't mean outside these people, we who are younger cannot rule this country. Enough is enough for all these things. This is politics, and politics is not by sentiment. We have to be honest. What happened in US when they bring this woman to come out? What is her name again? It's not because of age. You bring us some candidate that you not win because of the age. That's the truth. So politically, I'm supporting what you say. It is high time for the youth to try. Let's see. Because our country is now a difficult place to rule. Let's be someone who cannot sleep. Thank you and God bless you.
All right. Thank you, Honorable Edwards, for that one. Okay. Says, I'm throwing my weight behind Bode George, right? He is correct. It's time for us to move away from the whole. Let's get young people to get into it. Let's rejuvenate the processes. Well, yeah, the National Assembly is getting involved in a problem with the West African Senior Certificate Examination, WASE, where the examination board, WAEC, recently released results but didn't give results to over 200,000 students because they cheated, right? So yes, as for the issue of entry requirements in terms of age requirements, which, by the way, is something we'll be looking into today, right? The National Assembly discussed issues related to the entry age into universities. Now, they are considering a bill that would set a minimum wage requirement of 16 years for admission into universities in Nigeria.
Can count on.
Now, that means
Playing the best music from yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
eligible for university admission. Okay, now you heard that already. Well, it's going to be the bone of contention, or part of the bone of contention today as we go conversational come 9 o'clock. Vic is already here. He's about to take you on sports on Eagles Wings. That will be a flight tour, right? Because we've got the wings, so we give you that flight. Don't worry, you don't have to pay anything. All right, it's free of charge. Okay. Anyways, that's just the much that we can take. Thank you to each and every one of us that added our voices. All right, we could also do that come 9 a.m. Because the power is in the people, and politics is what we address.